So let's move on examples. So in this example, you can see that we are calculating for the principal of $80,000, which is deposited at an interest rate of 0.5% per quarter. Remember, it is quarter. Please change it to year. But it is compounded continuously, okay? Continuously. That means we can use the power function, which is this function. Okay, then we start to do the calculation. So step 1, we write down the principal P, and then we check it out for the power. So let's check for the R% per annum, which is 0.5% times 4, which is 2%. Okay, so this 2% calculate for here, and then it is 2 years for T. So we have e to the power 2% times 2. Okay, so for my habits, I will calculate for the product of 2% T first, which is 0.04. And as a result, the amount is approximated to $83,265, so which is part A. So part B, we do it similarly for 10 years. Okay, as the R% per annum is the same, we just copy 2%. But the T, we change it to 10. And don't forget it's interest, so we need to subtract minus $80,000. And as a result, you will get the interest obtained. So let's move on to page 2.6. So for page 2.6, actually the calculations are similar, but the only difference is we are going to find the interest rate per annum. And of course, we net it first, R% be the interest rate per annum, and then we just put it inside to do the calculation. Please bear in mind that A should be the amount. It is the amount. So don't forget to add 70,000 with 5,000 together, and then do the division. Okay. For the calculation, please bear in mind that E to the power something, right? It is a kind of natural log, right? If you want to cancel out the power. So please take natural log of both sides. And natural log E equals 1. So we have no need to handle for it. Now there is one reminder, which is for the percent, we should put it at last, because we are going to find the value of R here. This one is R. And after we calculate, we add it back for the percent. Okay, so let's move on to the next example. Okay, so this question is a little bit different from example 2.10, but most of the things are similar. Okay, the difference is this time we don't know the principal, so we also need to let the principal also. Okay, but for the calculation, it's actually the same, because the P, just put it down as P instead of a number, and then the amount is doubled after 8 years. Okay, we still use the power function because the interest rate is compounded continuously. And so right now we cancel out the P, so we get 2 is equals to e to the power h R over 100. Simplify, you get 2R divided by 25. And then you can see that actually I have a habit, which is I will write down the value of R in this way. Because if I have part B or something like this, then we can use this value to do further calculation. But of course, this part we have no need to do, so we just need to check it out for 2 significant figures and put back the answer back. So that's the end for the first part of this session. See you next time.